guys, how's it going? So today's unboxing is a bit of a mystery to me. I'm not sure where this package actually came from, and the fact that it's relatively heavy means that this has got multiple things inside of it. So I'm super curious as to what's in here. I'm gonna have a super clickbaity title and be like, interesting new package. So you guys are gonna have to guess what it is, because at this moment, I do not know. All right, let's do this. You see, the difficult thing about not having Nick around is that I have to manually change the angle every time I kind of want to. So, anyway. Okay, so it was double wrapped, and I'm curious to see what's inside here. Oh, and inside here is wrapped again. All right. Whoa! Strings! Yo! What is this? Strings? Sick. They're pink. Oh! AceYo! Okay. This is very interesting. So these guys contacted me way back when, and I'm getting this yo-yo now. So there are, oh my god, there's so many yo-yos in here. Thank you guys very much. So the mystery is AceYo. Alright, let's try and figure this one out. Whoa, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 yo-yos. Let's take a closer look at these. Alright, so these yo-yos I do not have any prior experience with, and if it wasn't for the fact that they contacted me, I would not have heard about them either. So this is gonna be as much of a new kind of unboxing experience for you guys as it is for me. So I'm curious about this one actually. So, no, this one. Yo, not gonna lie, this looks really sick. So it's got a black on black bimetal construction by the looks of it. I'm not sure what that aluminium is, but check out that laser engraving. Man, way to go extra on the laser engraving. Like, boom, like right there. That's thumbnail worthy. Boom. So like, if you take a look at that, it's basically a kind of, ooh, yeah, you can kind of see it. I'm not sure what the patterns represent. I almost thought that it'd be like clubs and diamonds and hearts, which would kind of go with the Ace theme, but I'm not really sure what's on that. But this is the AceYo Mercure. Okay. Coming down further on the line, we have, so this is a monometal. It's got no laser engravings on it whatsoever. This, just looking at this yo-yo a little bit right now, looks like it's been tarnished a bit, looks like it's been played. Maybe that's just my sweaty hands. And as I said, I'm not familiar with this company, so I don't know what this yo-yo is. No laser engravings, it's raw. This might be a prototype for all I know. And yeah, but I'm definitely liking the shape of these things. They're wide, there's several cuts, it looks like it's nice and wide and easy to catch. This one is also on my very, very interested in list. Okay, but now we're gonna go into this thing. This is another yo-yo. Yo, take a look at that. This thing looks sick, man. This, and look at that. You can actually see that the rims themselves have several cuts on it. I don't own a yo-yo that has that actually. Most of my yo-yos is that the yo-yo itself has the cuts and then the rims is just slapped on. The rims themselves don't normally have cuts. Don't know if that'll make a material difference, but hey, I really like the look of this. So if you guys look in there, it's got a really nice, subtle kind of look on the face of the yo-yo, and that's just really elegant. So this is a very interesting yo-yo, and it's a very interesting set that I'm very curious to try. So I'm not particularly sure how they did this. This is some design kind of manufacturing quality that I've never seen before. So this is really interesting. I'm really curious about that. I'll probably do some research into that. And as you can see here, nice bead blasted body. All right, last one. So you guys get a strip of it there. And I'm liking the triangles, very Illuminati. Oh, here we go. And this yo-yo is, again, different to the rest of them. It's got a bit of weight to it. And the yo-yo itself has got a bit of a dimple there, which may or may not give it fingerspin capabilities. I'll figure that out soon.
And yeah, look at that. It's really wide. It almost looks kind of like a, it's just a wide, very nice, appealing looking shape. So all these yo-yos themselves look very enticing, very competition worthy, and very interesting to play with. So, which one should we try first? I'm gonna put this all in one video just so you guys really appreciate it. If anyone makes it through this entire video, comment down below. Anyway.
Okay, so we are trying the Merker right now, the AceYo Merker. I like this. It plays really nicely. Ooh. Ooh. This yo-yo kind of reminds me, what does this remind me of? Do you guys remember the Yo-Yo Jam Revival? Actually, now that I look at it, this yo-yo shape is very similar to that of the Revival. And it's bimetal too. So, back in the day, Yo-Yo Jam made this Grant Johnson signature yo-yo called the Revival, and it was a terrible yo-yo. That's probably one of the yo-yos that I thoroughly disliked, so if you're wondering why you never saw a review on the Revival, that's probably why. Anyway, this yo-yo, the shape and the weight distribution are almost reminiscent of that Revival, but it's smooth and it's got a nice weight to it that promotes spin time. The Revival didn't really have anything going for it. It was a vibey, spinless kind of mess, but this thing has really been like, alright, let's say if we visited the shape of the Revival again and tried to make it good, this is what it would, I'd imagine what it would play like. This is an interesting yo-yo. It's cool. I'm definitely enjoying this. I think I need to play with this a little bit longer to fully get a feel for it and like explore a lot of my other technical tricks with this thing, but yeah, no. That's really interesting. But further on, let's go to the next part of the review. Whoa, this thing is super light. Whoa. I wouldn't be surprised if this was something crazy like, ooh, like not even 60. This feels almost like 55 grams. Like, this is really light. Okay, not 55 grams, but maybe something crazy like 59 grams. Whoa. This thing feels so light. It feels like I'm playing with a plastic. Woo. So the yo-yo itself it's interesting. Okay, this definitely has a different element to it. So the yo-yo itself flies across the string because it's so light. It honestly feels like you could like throw this thing like just a tiny bit and it would just keep going. And for the most part, it's pretty stable. When the yo-yo itself is like completely thrown around there, the yo-yo itself is really stable. But something I'm noticing about this yo-yo is that the spin time is dying quite quickly. So if I really crank it up with this thing, whoa, and it's catchable, it's got a really interesting shape, I like the shape. Whoop. I actually really like this yo-yo, this is really fun. I'm not sure what this yo-yo weighs, but it must be light. This is not within the realms of 64 or anything remotely like that. I'm guessing this is something like 59 grams or something. I'm not sure, but like, the spin time's the only thing that this yo-yo is kind of lacking. Other than that, I'd be really into this yo-yo. So, yeah, not sure what it's called. Super secret, well, not really, but AceYo prototype. And yeah, very interesting. Alright, now we got the black and gold aesthetic yo-yo. You know what this yo-yo really kind of gives me a vibe of? Monolith. But yeah, Monolith is also quite different. This yo-yo is dead smooth. This is like the other ones have been, but this one's a solid like 9 out of 10 smoothness. Yo, I really like this yo-yo. This feels really, ooh. This one's got some weight to it. I'm not sure if it's because I've just finished playing with a yo-yo that was probably under the realms of 60 grams, but, and to give you guys a bit of an average, for those of you guys who don't know yo-yo specs, like 64 is around the average weight of a yo-yo these days. 63 is more common house than normal, but yeah, anything under 60 grams is really light. So I'm assuming that yo-yo was like 59 or something. This yo-yo is very interesting. Ooh. It's definitely heavy. When I throw this thing in like a horizontal setting, I can feel the weight, and it's a long thing to drag it around. So it's a bit of a reluctant mover, but this thing is a heavy but powerful yo-yo. Something that I feel as if should be tried by some of you guys. So if you guys like the power of the drop near but want something rounded, go for this thing. This is very, very interesting. Alright. Okay, last yo-yo. And this is the gravitation. Okay. Now, actually, just kind of feeling this yo-yo as well. This yo-yo feels pretty light. I'm not sure. Definitely, this one's not as light as the other one, but ooh, this is really smooth as well. Yo, this yo-yo feels cool. Oh, you know, I reckon this yo-yo can finger spin. Not the best design for it, but yeah. I think that it was designed to be able to have finger spin capabilities. Didn't really turn out that way. But okay, now how can I describe this yo-yo? This yo-yo actually, I'm not sure if it's because they're both raw, and that might be part of it, but this yo-yo itself kind of feels like that other yo-yo, except, because it's wide, catchable, relatively fast, but it's packed on some weight to it, which has given it just that bit of, bit more spin time and a bit more stability. That being said, that extra weight kind of brings it back into the norm. So without that super light feel of the first one, it's less kind of memorable in my opinion. So it doesn't really bring a whole lot of new stuff. But just in the fact of like the color itself, this is a really interesting color of a yo-yo. So, you know, it looks really pretty. It's kind of got this purplish, bluish kind of vibe when you throw it, and that's really cool. So yeah, those are my completely new experience about this brand. This is a super interesting kind of set. So we've got the only two ones I know the names of are the AceYo Gravitation and the Mercure. So those are cool. This one was also really interesting. I feel as if this might be like a flagship kind of design. These two are probably, you know, the upper end ones because they're bimetal, very smooth. And these ones would probably be like the lower end intermediate 40 to kind of price range. Not 100% sure the price, but yeah. Any comments, questions, criticisms, post them down below, and I will see you guys next time. So yeah, AceYo.